Hello, welcome back to Southern Light Work, or welcome if it's your first time. I like doing these readings after a full moon, just to see if anything has changed, like what Spirit wants us to know that's on the other side of that full moon that we just experienced. I did a full moon it was a snow moon and in Leo. So you may have noticed a shift today. It was supposedly a big energy, but I kind of felt it. I don't have a lot of Leo in my chart, so maybe that's why, but some people really felt that full moon last night. And the full moon energy doesn't just go away when the moon is no longer visible. Like it's palpable, like before and after. So I just want to tap in and see what we got. I think actually the way I felt this full moon energy was I felt motivated to cook and clean today. To clean up my living room, my room, the kitchen, put away some things that had been just kind of like sitting out, not necessarily. I don't know why I'm so burpy, I'm sorry. Throat chakra is activating, thank you. Like just to reorganize some stuff, which is very Leo. Very Leo, like to want to reorganize things or put them in order for the first time. So could be feeling that energy, whether you have Leo in your chart or not. So, but what I want to do, meditation showed me that maybe we need to know if there's anybody in particular in your energy, what truth you might need to know that is, directly in front of you or kind of hidden. If there are any people, any person that you need to be aware of that's in your energy, or just something associated with a person in your energy. And then we'll get some tarot if we need to clarify. So first, giving thanks to ancestors here with me, those who have passed over, those who I know I will never know, of all forms, to myself as my own ancestor, to archangels watching over this reading, protecting us, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, keeping track of what I say, and helping me to keep my delivery clear and honest, truthful, purposeful. Thank my spirit team, my versatile spirit team. Please keep myself, anyone listening or watching this reading, protected from anything negative, anything that wishes to distort this message, to block any of this message so that it reaches the intended audience. With utmost gratitude, love, and respect for the Most High God. So it is. I may notice my prayers change because I'm trying not to memorize it. I want it to be whatever comes in the moment. Nothing wrong with it, because obviously it's helpful. But I think when you memorize it, you can run the risk of doing it mindlessly. Like I want it to be intentional every time. I want it to be from my heart and what's necessary for the moment, for this particular read, whatever read it is. That's just my personal preference. My cards are a little better broken in today. They decided to behave. You ain't running nothing. You just a card deck. Sorry, I'm a little goofy. I think I want to light my little floating candle too. Still kind of slick though, so Bear with me as I find my, there it is, my long handle lighter. May not even stay lit for the whole thing, but we'll see. All right, Spirit, what is the truth? A truth the collective needs to know. And maybe we'll get, I only got 3 decks, so let's do 5 cards, please, Spirit. What are some truths that the collective needs to know today? The day after this full moon in Leo, this full snow moon in Leo. What is the truth? Just one truth. Okay, we said, Spirit says 2. Talent, born with features, person. Okay, that's to be read separately, I guess. Born with features, personality. So a talent that you're born with, something to do with your physical attributes. Personality, maybe you are a, I don't know, a child prodigy on an instrument. Maybe you have the face of a model. That face card is popping. You have a good personality, a charismatic personality. And unfinished business also came out. So that came out in another reading yesterday. I think it was yesterday. These channel messages kind of get blurred. It's not over, back and forth, and baggage. And this looks like the feminine. See, there goes my candle. This feminine looks like she was whisked out of bed. Like, it looks like an old medieval type nightgown, for one thing. Like she's wearing whatever she would wear under her petticoat and her corset and all that. He looks like he's wearing something modern, like a modern t-shirt and some khakis or jeans. Like he's going to get his past life soulmate and got her out of bed. Because there's unfinished business. And again, gender is not significant in tarot. It is, or in these energy readings. So, take it as resonates. What else? Pet. Wow. This also came out in another reading. Dog, cat, animal friends may be significant for you. Somebody may want to have a pet or very significant relationship to a pet. Or you're very drawn to animals. Animals are drawn to you. What else? Well, for me personally, when I was walking, God, I miss my trails in my old house. When I was walking on those trails, deer used to love to come and just like stand there and stare at me. Because I would go really early in the morning. There was nobody else on the trail and they're probably eating breakfast. Hope, wish, expect, desire. Okay. It's also come out recently. But yeah, the deer they would just stand there and stare at me. Because I wouldn't talk. I wasn't listening to music and I wasn't making any noise. I was just kind of like, let me be quiet and be respectful of the peace in this natural habitat, right? Even though it's been bulldozed through for the trail. But they would just kind of stare at me. Keep doing what they were doing. They didn't run away. So there's something that you can hope for, wish for, expect, or desire. Like your desires are safe to have right now. What else? One more, Spirit, please. Thank you. Oh my God. These same cards keep coming out. Independent, free, lead, initiative. I've used this deck 3 or 4 times since I got it. And these last 4 cards have come out at least once before. It's wild. Okay. Make sure that's all. It's not even in the frame, is it? I'm trying to get this together. You can see everything. Okay. Oh, I guess it was. Don't mind me. Okay, and what's one truth that you may not see yet? Mirror. Also, this came out. Reflection, reference, distinguish, appearance. Somebody is mirroring your energy. So the other side of this full moon, somebody has realized a talent, that there's unfinished business, some significance of pet energy, having hope, and being independent. Okay. Wait till I get these character cards to see who the collective might have in their energy along with these cards. Who the collective might currently have in their energy or can expect to have in the future. I don't know how soon or distant, but related to this full moon in Leo. What characters are significant, Spirit? Related to this talent. This could be you or someone else. A butcher? Ruthless cruelty and slaughter. Wow. Okay. This card likes to come out, and I feel like it is karmic shit trying to infiltrate this reading. I'm going to put it back in the deck. It's just an instinct, y'all. I'm not trying to play with the energy, but if it comes out again, it's meant to come out. Right? One more, please, Spirit. Magician, channeler of power, potential, magic, illusion, manifestation. This is feeling like... Now I'm getting, because that butcher just came out, and now the magician, it feels like the collective alchemized some type of dark energy. Something that you're born with. Yeah, because look at this, the images of this like glass sculpture. My mind's in the gutter, so don't mind me, but it looks like a glass sculpture with kind of like an arrow tip. See at the bottom? This feels like downward spiral. Something is... Somebody went into the dark, downward into the dark, to transmute some bullshit energy. That's what that feels like. Because with the magician coming out too, channeler of power, potential, magic, illusion, manifestation, I feel like you've been the magician in a situation in your life, in a period, a cycle in your life. You transmuted some shit. Like, you manifested your way out of something that involved a cruel person, a cruel energy. What about unfinished business? It's not over. What is that about? A singer? Resonance, moving hearts, harmony, emotion, and performance. Okay, so that could be you or somebody that has you on their mind. Maybe it's supposed to be you. Maybe you have a calling to do something with your voice. Doesn't have to be singing. Could be some other type of vocal performance, a motivational speaker, having a podcast, a YouTube channel. I mean, I don't know how much longer we're going to have free speech and the ability to use our voices. Knock on wood. But yeah, I think there's going to be... So see, it says moving hearts. Something significant about what you're going to do with your voice, what you're supposed to do with your voice. What about pet? Who is related to the pet energy? Stranger, passersby, encounter by chance, mutual aid, new friend. That feels like a pet is going to like wander onto your porch. Like you're going to end up taking in a stray, some abandoned animal, or there is a spirit in an abandoned animal or a houseless animal that's going to connect with you. Take that as it resonates, but yeah, it may be a person also attached to this animal energy. Maybe somebody that you're going to meet has a pet. Maybe you're going to save a cat together. I don't know. From a tree. Could be you're going to meet a firefighter that's going to help you get a cat out of a tree. I don't know. Cool. Chef. Culinary maestro, cooking, culinary artistry, seasoning, and proficiency. You'll learn how to season your food better. Or something you hope for. Speaking of which, I'm making some vegetable stew. One of my favorite vegetable stews. It's minestrone, but it's, oh my gosh, it's so good. I've made it so many times. I just smell it cooking in the kitchen. But Yeah, this could be about literal cooking. It could also just be about getting good at something. See, it says proficiency. Just getting good at something. You wish to embark on something new. This is a dead dandelion. Like, it's a dandelion that is no longer yellow. That's supposedly like right their last cycle before death, right? Because when these little, I forget what they're called, when they're blown away by the wind or by a human, they don't grow back. But these are seeds. They create new dandelions. So what may look like the end right now is really just the beginning. Wow. Oh, that just made me really emotional for some reason. Yeah. It looks like the end, but it's not. Because something is cooking. Something or someone is cooking right now. They're working on their artistry. All right, independent. Well, who was that associated with? Captain, navigator of destiny, voyage, leadership, decision-making, objective. Like they could be a couple, right? Heteronormative or not. Like, it's just images, but energy is not related to gender. And the way I'm holding these, it kind of looks like this feminine is riding to, like, this masculine is looking out, waiting for her to arrive. To make this decision. I'm waiting on this person to be free so that they can come and join me to go on this voyage. Also, just, you know, standing alone, just becoming the captain of your own ship. Literally, figuratively. Taking over. Decision making. Making plans, like doing things that you just thought about. You're becoming the captain and not a passenger or a bystander. Like you're taking that, you're at the helm of your ship now. Or somebody wants to take the helm of your ship. I don't know why that was funny. Somebody wants to stand at the helm of your ship. Okay. Bottom of the deck, guide, navigator, progress, direction. See how this person is leading people? Can't help but think about more than just a tour guide. Like this looks like somebody willing to lead people to safety. Somebody's willing to lead people to a place to eat, a place to get fed, you know, just whatever that might mean. Progress, direction, giving people direction, using your voice to give people direction. And with the mirror, some type of partnership, some type of soul tribe situation. You're gonna attract people, find people that are like you, like-minded. You're gonna help guide each other and collaborate with some people to guide other people. I'll get some tarot and then I'm gonna pull some charms to see if pull some that help you to confirm whether this is for you or not. To know this is your reading. I like when people do that. They give you like some sort of sign, that something that you can relate to. Some number syncs, some things you see outside. Could be seeing feathers, possibly of any type. I saw gray feathers today. Could have just ordered groceries today. If you just ordered groceries. Look, I'm trying to boycott too, but I can't leave my house because of my mom. So I have to still partake in the food delivery stuff. You know, somebody actually pointed out to me today that a lot of folks that are supporting this the way this country is going with their money, corporate dollars, these corporations that are donating may be doing so out of fear, which is still whack, but I hadn't even thought of that, you know, like, not that they want to because they think it's because they agree with the ideologies, but just that, like, I don't want to lose my business under this person, so I'm gonna, if I can't beat them, join them, which is really sad. But anyway, back to this reading. Talent and magician. Give us some clarity on that, please. The Tower. And it came out sideways. Created a tower for something or somebody. Look how these tentacles. I just watched the Transylvania. Just held that upside down. Sorry. I just watched Transylvania 3. I didn't realize there were so many. Laughed my butt off. But there was a Kraken in that. So this looks like, you know, somebody has unleashed the Kraken. There's lightning striking the ship. There's the Kraken's tentacles coming up out of the water and actually getting on board with the... It's a mess. And towers can look like the end of the world. Like, we're going down with this ship. We're about to be either set on fire or submerged under this water with this huge sea creature that wants to eat us. So, but it came out sideways. Pointing forward. The Tower is... somebody's going through a tower because of the collective. Because of something that you did. Not that you did it maliciously or like to try to hurt anybody or get revenge for anything. Because hell, a lot of stuff that the chosen are doing, you don't even know you're doing it. You don't even realize that what you're doing, the way you're moving, by just taking care of yourself, taking care of your loved ones, doing your spiritual work, whatever that looks like, is causing a tower for people that didn't want to see you survive, thrive, do anything to help other people. Like, so it's causing towers. And you may not know, and you may never know. If you're comfortable with that, like, that's elevation. Is just knowing that you're living your life no matter what, and whatever happens to people is what they've brought on themselves, right? At least that's how I see it. What about unfinished business and singer? Queen of Wands. You could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. On the other side of this Leo full moon in Leo. Queens are also emotions, cup energy. That's fiery passion, emotional passion. You're into whatever you do. If you're a singer or some other talent, like, it's something you're so passionate about and moves you so much emotionally that it's like, it's now or never. It's time to do it. If you've been holding off, if you've been putting it off, if you've been distracted, like, this is what's meant to be. If it's not a person, it's an energy. It's an energy, a masculine energy coming to get you out of your bed so you can do this thing that you're so good at, that you are so destined to do. You're Queen of Wanding it. Like, you are... your sacral chakra is spinning out of control. Like, you are in your bag when it comes to whatever this talent is, you know? So, like, let it happen. Let it happen. This one is... there's flowers in both of these. These look like sunflowers. But it looks like this masculine energy is leading her to this throne. What have you been waiting for? The time is now. Get out of bed. I don't care if you're sleeping. I mean, get your rest, of course. Get adequate sleep. But stop sleeping on your own talent, your own potential. What about pet and stranger? What does stranger have to do with the pet energy? Okay. 3 of Wands. Plans. Specifically travel plans. You may have travel plans, or you're making travel plans, or somebody is doing this to come towards you. Or you're just going to meet somebody while traveling. You know, travel and come home with a new animal. I don't know. Can go northwest, east, southwest. Those directions could be significant for some of you. Be regions you live in or that you want to move to. Take that as confirmation. Should I move to the northwest? You want to be in Seattle, Oregon, somewhere in Washington State, Sacramento, California. You want to go out east in Georgia. Don't come to Georgia, we full. I'm just playing. No, the people say that all the time. Like, do not come to Atlanta because we are full. There's so many people here. But maybe that's something you want to do. You want to come out west, or that could mean northeast, or southwest. Arizona, New Mexico, Mexico. Ciudad de Mexico, if you want to go to actual Mexico. Maybe that's where you're going to meet this this stranger and their pet and bring them both home with you. I don't know. That sounds like an adventure. Hope and Chef. What is this hope about? What is this? It's not the end. Why are we talking about that? Because the Two of Pentacles, something is being balanced. Something is being balanced. And there's water around these, creating the figure 8. Infinity, abundance. Whatever balance is coming in, it's going to balance out your finances, your stability. Let Me Cook is going to have a whole new connotation. It also kind of looks like this, doesn't it? These two images look similar. It's not the end. It looks like the end. For all intents and purposes, it is the end. But a new life cycle begins. Because you're learning how to cook. You're learning how to use those skills that you have. And it's going to balance you. It's going to balance your finances. It's going to balance your life. Your love life. Your emotions, everything. And when people say like it's your time, it's your time to not struggle anymore. I want to get off of God's strongest soldiers list. You know, it's around the corner. So if you feel like you want to clean, if you want to purge, you want to start getting rid of clutter, like do that. Anything that you feel inclined to do that's a change from your everyday environment, just changing the way your house looks, the way things are arranged. Do that, because it's the energy moving. It's energy shifting. It's nervous system regulation. To embrace change. To seek change. What about independent and captain? Are they waiting for each other? Is captain waiting for this independent woman? What does this mean? Independent and captain. Free and voyage. Collective going on a trip. What's happening? Okay, Two of Cups. It's 2 twos. 2 of Pentacles followed by the 2 of Cups. That's love. See the little heart, the heart-ish shape made by the beverages in these mugs. I want you in my cup, and I want to be in your cup. Quite literally. Quite literally. We want to be in each other's cups. This is union. It's waiting for Waiting for each other. And I love how she looks like she's going to a funeral or just coming from one. Like she's burying her old life. So she can come here for this captain. She's going for her in the beginning. And I'm not one to perpetuate the whole black is evil, white is pure narrative, but can't miss a white horse. Even though she looks like she's hiding, she's riding on a white horse. She doesn't care if people know. She doesn't care if people see her, right? Like, I'm gonna be as dramatic and as over the top as I want to be. I'm going to get my captain. He's waiting for me. I can't keep him waiting. Him or her. The bottom of this deck is the moon. So whatever is hidden, this moon energy has or will bring it to the surface. It will bring it out. It's not in the reverse. It's upright. Something is going to be revealed. See how this moon is shining a light on the surface of the water? And creating a pathway, a runway, if you will. The moon will illuminate the path for this guide, for this mirroring energy, for everything you need to move forward now. Alright, well, this full moon definitely did a few things. I'm glad it's not all about karmic stuff. You know, I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of karmic stuff coming out. Like, really, we're over it. We are over it. We know that you're there. We can see you. We can feel you. We smell you. We know you're there. We've decided not to give you any more attention. You attention-seeking scumbags. Right. Like, we don't care anymore. We really don't. Be karmic over there. Leave us alone. All right. To know if this is your reading. To know if this is your reading. What's significant for who is watching? Scorpio. Okay. And use your imagination. That could be you. That could be someone that you're thinking about. It could be just water energy. It could be death energy. The death card in tarot is Scorpio. It's Scorpio energy. Also emotional. Star within a star. Oh, I've never pulled that one before. That's pretty. Yeah, it's a star within a star. It could be a star seed. Could I identify as a star seed? Could also want to be a star. You want to be famous. What else? How will we know if this is your reading? And blue runny rabbit. A blue bunny rabbit could be significant. Maybe you have a stuffed blue bunny, but this also gives me like fertility. A whole lot of schmecks. Somebody's about to have a whole lot of schmecks. And maybe have a child, a boy. What else? Could already have a child, a boy. Or you just like rabbits. That's possible too. Maybe you like Easter egg candy. I don't know. Easter candy. Not necessarily Easter eggs. The Easter rabbits. What else? It's giving me Saturn. Could have some placements in Saturn. Well, you could have some significant chart stuff with your Saturn. It could maybe your Saturn in Leo, possibly. I think I'm saying that right. For some reason, it doesn't feel like I'm saying that right. Y'all forgive me, I'm channeling. What else? Let's get two more. Another blue. A blue diamond. And the way that is, of course, it could be a square, but since the little hole at the top on this charm is making it a diamond. That could be significant. Could like diamonds. You could like baseball. Maybe you're shining bright like a diamond right now. Thank you, Rihanna. Also getting diamond in the rough. You're feeling like you've been through so much that you just have no choice but to come out shiny and new. Like you've been under so much pressure that you are becoming a diamond or become a diamond. That is spectacular. One more. One more. Let's make it good. Okay, we got some pink to balance the blue, but there's also a pearl. Yeah, you've been through a lot. Diamonds and pearls are created under pressure and muck and mire and the darkness, and like you have been through so much that you're about to bloom, or you have started to bloom. And a pearl is the product of that. Like very rare. You're very rare. You're very valuable. You have been through a whole lot of adversity, pain, trauma. And yes, we've all been through it, but if you're watching this reading, you have been through more than a lot of people you know. A lot of people you know. You've maybe buried a lot of family members, friends, lost relationships, lost things close to you, near and dear to you, lost your way, lost yourself. You know, maybe you've dealt with some mental health problems in the past, some depression, some anxiety, to the point of like being debilitating. But I think that's what pushed you into your spiritual awakening. If you feel like you've been through one or you're going through one, it's like that's what, that downward spiral sent you to the depths of whatever realm was to fortify you and to make you as strong as you are now, or you're becoming. It's not the end. You may have thought it was the end. You may have thought that you were just going to give up, or that you just didn't have any more fight in you, that you just weren't meant to have what you wanted, who you wanted. And Spirit wants you to know that no. No, you've been prepared for exactly what you want, what you desire, what you've wished for, what you've expected. It's being cooked up for you. And you will have balance. And your Two of Cups. If it's love, if it's career, if it's personal health, wealth, it's about to be revealed. Eight of Cups in reverse is behind the moon. Something is coming to you. If Eight of Cups is someone walking away towards their Two of Cups, they're walking towards you. So, and they mirror you. Yeah, they're being guided to you. So, whatever you did it right. This is confirmation that whatever you did, if you were not sure before tonight, you did everything right. It may not have felt like it in the moment. It may not have felt like you did any of this on purpose. And maybe you didn't, but you did it right. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. And now you get to go to the next level. You get your balance. You get your love. Maybe a new pet out of it. Or just the feeling of a pet that a pet gives you. and success. Yeah, well, I like that. It's hopeful. It is positive. So this full moon did its business. It did its job. So just be ready to receive whatever's coming to you. It's divine, and you've earned it. All right. Well, thanks for watching, y'all. This is from my imagination. Ooh. Thanks for watching. I love y'all. It's from my imagination to yours.